So I wanted to show you something.
Okay, what do we got?
We got,
A briefcase.
yep,
Mint green with TS
Yep.
on it.
yep.
What's in it?
This is my brand new album, The Life of a Showgirl.
TS12!
Buckle up, because the news out of pop culture and football is pure chaos. First up, Taylor Swift shocked fans by announcing her 12th album, The Life of a Showgirl, on boyfriend Travis Kelce's podcast.
Such a nice color on you.
Yes, I know. It's the color of your eyes, sweetie. That's why we match so well.
We're about to do a podcast.
A move that had one Australian commentator throwing shade over the choice of venue. Then came the NFL's own gleeful reaction, jumping into the hype train like they'd just scored a Super Bowl touchdown. As for what we know, the album's title is confirmed, but the release date remains a glitter-covered mystery. Meanwhile, Travis's NFL future looks grim. Retirement chatter is louder than ever with a Chiefs contract extension nearly off the table. And finally, Kylie Kelce opens up about her biggest kindergarten anxiety for daughter Wyatt. Not friendships, but germs.
And you will hear me say it at least 30 times. For the exact reason you think. I don't know how often they clean that bathroom. You know what goes on in bathrooms.
Swifties barely had time to finish decoding the last Easter egg before Taylor Swift went and dropped another bombshell. Her 12th studio album, The Life of a Showgirl. And where does she choose to break the news? Not on some glossy magazine cover, not even in a surprise midnight Instagram post, but on her NFL boyfriend Travis Kelce's podcast. Yep, from breakup ballads to pass me the mic on your football talk show, she's clearly keeping us guessing. The hype train started rolling early Monday when her marketing team casually posted 12 random pics with a cryptic caption about the next era. Cue the fan theories, conspiracy charts, and that one person who swears they've cracked the entire track list based on the color of Taylor's nail polish in photo number 7. Then, out of nowhere, her official site threw up a countdown clock, because apparently we're all living in Taylor's Marvel Cinematic Universe now, ticking down to 12 past midnight, right when Kelce announced she'd be on his show. And just like that, boom, album title reveal, pre-orders live, and half the fandom trying to figure out why their shipping confirmation says before October 13th, but insists that's not the release date. And this move, very un-Taylor-like, or maybe very Taylor-like. Insiders say it's interesting because so much of her music has been about exes, looking at you Harry, Jake, John, Maddie, but now she's announcing a whole era via the guy she's currently dating. Oh, and apparently there's a leaked pic of the vinyl sleeve floating around, with blurry lyrics that maybe talk about love, or maybe her old record label, or maybe just a particularly emotional grocery list. With her, who knows? Let's not forget, this is the same woman who wrapped up a 149-show stadium tour that pumped a cool $1 billion into the UK economy, bought back her first 6 albums after a very public fight, and turned TikTok into a 24/7 Swiftian sermon. She's already got the awards, the billionaire badge, and the power to sell out 8 nights at Wembley like it's a casual weekend plan. Now she's doing album announcements on a football podcast. And apparently that's got one Aussie next-gen feminist clutching her pearls. Hannah Ferguson, who runs a commentary platform and clearly has her Wi-Fi working overtime, took to Instagram with the kind of side-eye usually reserved for bad coffee and ex-boyfriend's new girlfriends. Her take? Picture being one of the biggest stars on the planet and choosing to drop your career bombshell on your man's sports podcast. Yep, that was her hill to die on this week. Naturally, the comment section lit up faster than a Christmas tree at the Sydney Opera House. Some followers couldn't believe she was coming for Taylor over where she made the announcement, saying the whole thing felt like nitpicking just to fill the feminism quota for the day. One person basically summed it up as, support women, even when they don't do it your way, while another called it exhausting, and not in the good way of just dancing for 3 hours at a concert. But Hannah wasn't without backup. A few long-term Swifties agreed, saying it was out of character for Taylor to do any podcast, let alone announce an album on one co-hosted by her boyfriend. According to them, the move screams boost his podcast numbers rather than pure Taylor chaos, though they admitted they'll still listen and love her because, well, it's Taylor. Meanwhile, the actual reveal played out like a mini rom-com. Taylor, sitting next to Travis, teases Jason with something in a personalized briefcase. Out comes the new album, The Life of a Showgirl, while Travis is practically vibrating in glitter-covered glee, and Jason reacts like he just found out Santa is real.
So I wanted to show you something.
Okay, what do we got?
We got,
A briefcase.
Yep.
Mint green with TS
Yep.
on it.
Yep.
What's in it?
This is my brand new album, The Life of a Showgirl.
TS12!
The album cover blurred in the video because of course Taylor's not giving everything away at once. Also, the NFL is just as giddy as the Swifties. The second New Heights dropped that Taylor Swift would be guest starring on Wednesday's episode, the league practically burst into the group chat yelling in all caps. They even jumped in the comments to tell everyone to calm down, which, let's be honest, is hilarious coming from a sport where the whole point is giant men running into each other at full speed. Fans, of course, did not calm down. If anything, the NFL's "everybody stay calm" was like waving a red flag at a stadium full of glitter-wearing bulls. The replies were pure chaos, heart emojis, screaming gifs, and more "ah" than a haunted house in October. Even Indiana Fever star Caitlin Clark, who clearly has her Swiftie card laminated, went full caps lock warrior with an LFG, like she just hit a game-winning buzzer beater. And honestly, you can see why the NFL's acting like it just scored a touchdown in the Super Bowl of pop culture. New Heights has been popular since Travis and Jason launched it in 2022, but this is Beyonce at the halftime show level hype. Forget game stats. This week's real MVP is going to be the view count. It's not every day the NFL gets to bask in crossover glory like this. Usually their social media is hyping up quarterbacks or slow-mo replays of someone getting tackled into next week. Now they're fangirling over a podcast guest like the rest of us. You just know there's some intern in NFL HQ right now updating their TikTok strategy to include more glitter, less turf. With Swift being arguably the most famous human alive at this point, insiders are already betting this episode will smash every New Heights record, possibly even break the internet. And if it doesn't, at least it'll break Travis's ability to sit still on camera. The hype meter is already in danger of exploding, and we haven't even gotten to the actual album T yet. So here's the deal. Swift's 12th studio baby is officially titled The Life of a Showgirl, and the podcast is set to air in full on August 13th at 7 p.m. ET. Yes, her lucky number, because obviously Taylor isn't about to miss the chance to make numerology a marketing strategy. The cover art, total blur tease. You can see shapes, maybe colors, but it's basically the visual equivalent of someone saying, "I know a secret," and walking away. Now, before you go circling dates on the calendar, here's the kicker. There's no confirmed release date. None. Zilch. The only thing we do know is that the vinyls are shipping before October 13th, but the merch store is practically screaming, "Don't you dare assume that's the drop date," which is of course Swiftie code for, "That's probably not the date, but also maybe it is, so cancel all your plans just in case." Insiders say she's been planting clues for months. Orange confetti at the Eras tour, sudden wardrobe shifts into shades of tangerine, and that Instagram dump of 12 orange looks captioned like a wink you could feel through the screen. Oh, and the fact that Travis Kelce teased a very special guest against an orange backdrop hours before the reveal. Yeah, that was about as subtle as a marching band in a library. And because Taylor can't resist a long game, fans have been clocking the Taylor Nation listening parties moving through her discography in order, like a countdown with glitter. Back in May, she even dropped a Masters ownership celebration letter that sneakily included "these close with exactly 12 eyes," which for her fans is basically a bat signal. Theme-wise, the Showgirl hints have been hiding in plain sight, from her Dita Von Teese martini glass cameo in Bejeweled, to the sparkly two-piece with an orange spotlight, to the Eras Tour Showgirl routine for "I Can Do It With a Broken Heart." But behind all the glitter and podcast hype, Travis Kelce's NFL clock is ticking louder than a Swiftie countdown timer. Word is, the man's 2024 season was, let's just say, not exactly beast mode. At 35, his body's been through more collisions than a demolition derby, and while he still pulled in 97 catches for 823 yards, those 3 lonely touchdowns had fans side-eyeing the scoreboard like, is that it? It's not just about performance either. The Super Bowl beatdown from the Eagles didn't help. Some folks in Chiefs Kingdom were basically ready to pack him a retirement gift basket, but Patrick Mahomes allegedly talked him off the ledge for one more season. Problem is that one more is shaping up to be the farewell tour. Here's why. The Chiefs are already busy trying to lock down Trent McDuffie, who, by the way, is playing cornerback like it's a Marvel superpower. That extension? Yeah, it's going to cost major cash. Combine that with the team's little problem of being $51 million over the salary cap next year, and that's before McDuffie's new deal even hits. And suddenly Kelce's paycheck is looking like the luxury yacht they can't afford to dock. The math is brutal. Either he takes a pay cut so big it could double as a charity donation, or he walks. And insiders are betting big on walk because Kelce giving up millions voluntarily is about as likely as Taylor doing an album rollout without an Easter egg trail. Now let's dive into Kylie Kelsey's current saga, sending little Wyatt off to kindergarten. She's not worried about friends. The kid's more social than a free sample lady at Costco. The real enemy? Germs.
And you will hear me say it at least 30 times for the exact reason you think. I don't know how often they clean that bathroom. You know what goes on in bathrooms. And there's no lids to the toilets in public restrooms. So every time the toilet flushes, I can't.
Kylie's a self-confessed germaphobe, already bracing for school colds that'll turn the house into a tissue wasteland. She's drilling Wyatt on hand washing like it's an Olympic sport, but deep down she knows the battlefield she's sending her into. Meanwhile, juggling Elliot, Bennett, and newborn Finley means milestones are all over the place. Walking, talking, chaos on loop. Jason's living his best girl dad life, while Kylie's Instagram swings from wholesome to sticky in seconds. From stadium birthdays to ice cream bribery, the Kelceys keep it moving. But if Wyatt walks in on day one with a sniffle, let's just say the Lysol cloud over their house might be visible from space. That's all for this video, folks. See you next time.